Hello everyone, I am Deamonne from the Dyspraxia System, and today I want to talk about comparing yourself to others. Now, probably everyone has done this at least once in their life. I mean, who doesn't? It's a normal thing to do, but also it's a bad thing to do for your mental health. Especially if you're disabled. Like, I'm not gonna lie, we do it a lot. We've done it a lot. But we want to learn not to do it anymore. Because if you compare yourself to others, most of the time you'll come to the conclusion that they have achieved more than you, or that they've achieved higher grades than you if you're in the same class, something like that. But a lot of the times you don't factor in all of the facts. For example, if you compare yourself to an older sibling, you don't take into account that they're older. Just think, oh, but they've done more, so I should be able to do those things too. But you don't factor in the fact that they're older. Or if you're disabled and they're not, you don't factor in the fact that you are disabled and therefore can't do as much as they can. And with classmates, your circumstances are completely different. So it's like comparing apples and oranges. It's like comparing apples and bananas. That is that is something I cannot actually pronounce. But yeah, it's like comparing two things that aren't even the same at all. Like, if you compare yourself to someone who seems to be doing better, of course you're gonna make yourself look like you're lesser and talk yourself down because of that. There is a cat here that I woke up by making a video. But I don't have time to give you attention. No. Anyway, you don't know at all what kind of hardships that person is going through, has gone through. Don't you dare knock over. There he goes. But you don't know what that person has gone through. You don't know what they are going through right now. So, I don't know what the cat is doing. So, obviously, you can't compare yourself, but you shouldn't compare yourself at all, because you're completely different, your situations are different. And I've seen people say this online too, that if you're disabled, you shouldn't compare yourself to yourself even. Maybe also if you're not disabled, but I wouldn't know about that because we've been disabled our entire life, so I don't know what it's like not to be disabled. But if you're disabled, can you go away? I don't want you in my frame. I will give you attention, but not right now. Because right now you're just annoyingly in the way. But as a disabled person, what you can and cannot do varies from day to day. The amount of energy you have varies. What your body decides that you can do varies. Especially if you have alters like we do. What that alter themselves can do varies from like what another alter can do. Most of the time, maybe not all the time, but most of the time it varies a little bit. Because, you have alters for a reason. Like, if they all could do the exact same thing, maybe not logical. But hey, if your alters can, that's completely okay. I'm just saying, in what I would guess, most of the time alters can do different things from each other as well. So obviously, comparing yourself to others or yourself, your past self, or like if you have alters, comparing yourself to other alters isn't a good thing. Most of the time, it will just make you go in a downward spiral and make you feel bad about yourself. Make you feel like you can't do all that much, even though you might be able to do lots of other things and be excellent at that. Like, there must be something you're good at least one thing. And if you have one thing that you're good at, you're already good enough. Or if you don't even need one thing that you're good at, but everyone has at least one thing they're good at. I believe that. But it's your own standards. If you think you're good at it, then you're good at it. Even though other people might tell you that you're not good at it. If you think you're good at it, you're good at it. Like, in order to live your fullest life. Yeah, I'm just looking over at the cat sometimes, so that's why I look at that. In order to live your life to the fullest, one thing that I would recommend to stop doing is comparing yourself to others. We really want to do that. We really want to try not to do that, because we have a very well-achieving brother and sister when it comes to academically and jobs, or at least well-achieving to our family standards. And we're not like that. So obviously, it makes us feel like shit when we compare ourselves to them. But we also do it a little bit unconsciously. Which is something that's difficult to stop if you do it unconsciously. But if you find yourself doing it, if you catch yourself doing it, try to be like, oh wait, no one is like each other. Not one situation is the same. Not one situation is the same. So obviously, I can't do what they can, and they can't do what I can. So yeah, if you see yourself doing something like that, try to catch it and, think, oh wait, this is not right what I'm doing right now. I don't have all the facts, so this is not something I can even do, and not something I would want to be doing. Your self-worth or your worth is not determined by what you can do, and it's not determined by what others can do that you can or cannot do. There is no one standard for, if you've done this, and this, you're worthy. No, there's nothing like that. Even though society might want you to believe that there's nothing like that. You're you, and that's already worthy. You're already worthy solely because you exist. You have worth because you exist. No one can take that away from you. Even though it might feel like they cannot. Stop trying to get into frame, cat. So please, stop comparing yourself to others, or at least try not to. That's all I can say. Try not to compare yourself to others. I know it's difficult. I know it's very hard if you're used to doing that to suddenly stop, but just try to catch yourself when you do it, and try to think, like, get a train of thought going to go against the comparing. So then slowly, bit by bit, you stop doing it. And I know that's hard because, like I said, we still struggle with it too. But you can do it. We can do it eventually too. Maybe you need a little help from others with doing that, and that's okay. Maybe the way say that you might do it might help stop doing it. Maybe that doesn't work for you. That's okay. What works for one person doesn't work for another. Like I said, doesn't matter because, like, everyone's different. So yeah, there is no good reason to compare yourself to others, because you can't. We simply cannot compare ourselves to each other. You'll always be biased. You will. You will be biased against yourself, which is not a good thing. So please just try not to do it. But yeah, if you have any questions or whatever, leave them down below in the comments. If you want to follow us on social media, you can. It's down in the description. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want to see more of our videos, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified when we upload a new video. We upload every Wednesday, and we'll see you all in the next video. Bye!